Welcome to another edition of Subspace Brief Facts. Today we'll be taking a look at the 32X version of Fahrenheit. Released in 1990... You know what? I shouldn't really be talking over this theme song. I'll just shut up and you listen. They just don't make them like that anymore, folks.
But Hawks will be riding shotgun until we're sure you got the hang of this.
We'll be in your ear, kid. Listen up.
Anyway, as I was saying, released in 1995, Fahrenheit is a full-motion video game that uses both the Sega CD and the Sega 32X. Long story short, that means if you had an add-on that you could plug into your Genesis, this game used it. In fact, it's one of only 6 games that utilizes both the 32X and the Sega CD.
McGuire, how's it going there?
So what does this mean, you ask? Well, it means that Fahrenheit gets to utilize the increased space afforded by the CD format, while at the same time reaping the benefits afforded by the 32X in the form of an increased color palette and enhanced processing power. As Fahrenheit is an FMV game, what this translates to is bigger, brighter, better-looking video. It might not look so hot now, but by 1995 standards, this game totally brought the fire. Pun fully intended. After you're done watching, check out subspacebc.com for some comparisons of the 32X version to the standard Sega CD version. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the improvements. As Fahrenheit is an FMV game, the gameplay amounts to little more than manipulating pre-rendered video with a series of button prompts.
This is the only one that's shut.
Where Fahrenheit really stands apart from its contemporaries, though, is in its production values. I mean, just look at this. Look at all the stuff they set on fire for this game. Truly amazing. In case it wasn't self-evident by now, Fahrenheit is clearly a game about firefighters. And given the names of the folks that are listed in the credits, Canadian firefighters. Fahrenheit puts the player in the shoes of a rookie firefighter who has recently been reassigned to Station 13, the hottest firehouse in town. But you know what? I'm not telling you anything the game's introduction sequence couldn't tell you better, so why don't you just take a look?
Hey, I've been expecting you. Glad to have you aboard. Be with you in a second. Everything you've heard about Station 13 is true. We've got the busiest company in town. This is where you'll earn your stripes. But hey, it's not so bad. You'll fit right in time. You know, you're pretty good for a rookie. I saw the paper last week. You saved 3 people your first time out. We're starting you off in my old job, rescue specialist. Come on, I'll introduce you to the rest of the company. Hey, you looking for a new career?
He is. Mr. Baseball better so you can get 5 strikeouts in a row against station number 2.
I'll take a piece of that action. Hey, kid, you want to get in on this? Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Everybody, this is our new rescue specialist. The catcher here. That's Stinkowski. He's our engineer.
Call me Stinky. Everybody else does.
Hobbs?
You'll find out why soon enough. Chev speaks highly of you. I'm your hazardous material expert. I'll be your can man.
McGuire, ventilation. I'll be inside with you.
Hot stuff there, that's Washington. He's what you call your forcible entry expert. That's where he gets that pitching arm.
Nice mugshot with a paper, kid. But we got a lot of glory around here. Remember, first time was lucky. But that's doing your job.
Okay. Let's check your gear and I'll show you where to bunk. You better be ready to roll. Dispatch, we're almost on
Check
the
your
scene.
pulse if you're
What
not
do you
ready
got
to
from
put
me?
out some
Over.
flames after watching that
There's a lot
intro.
of safety
Whew!
violations on that place. There are
All kidding
standing
aside,
work
though,
orders for
Fahrenheit's
wire
narrative
plumbing.
is somewhat
There's another one
confusingly
for
constructed.
plumbing. There's another one for improper storage of
You see,
flammable
despite the
materials.
fact that you're clearly supposed to be the rookie on the
I'll set up
force,
the
for
incident
some
command
reason,
post on the
you're
left
the one that
side,
has to
over.
make all the
That's a copy.
decisions.
Over.
And on top of that, all of those decisions can pretty much be boiled down into two categories. One, common sense. Two, random guessing.
Damn, a kerosene heater. You want me to get rid of this now? It's out of here.
This is the only one that's shut. She's probably in here. Do you want to check for heat? Good choice. We got a cooker. Which way now? Ooh, that's gas. That sticky's not even cooking. We gotta shut this off. The shut-off valve must be around here someplace.
Well, I know it's not the case. It almost seems like someone found a Canadian firefighter training video and decided to make a game out of it.
Which one do you think it is? Pick one!
Your incompetence is going to get someone killed. It's a damn good thing.
So
Stinky was
suffice it
using
to
his-
say that if you play Fahrenheit, expect to fail and replay the game a lot, as is the case with most FMV games of this vintage. But that's not to say that Fahrenheit doesn't try to get a little bit more involved than other games of the genre. You see, at its core, Fahrenheit is really a game about floor plan navigation. Fahrenheit is comprised of 3 levels: a simple residential house, a 4-story hotel, and the sub-basement of a college physics building. Each of these levels has a unique layout which varies in complexity with each difficulty setting. The game's manual actually provides a detailed map of each of the levels, which, in essence, makes Fahrenheit a game about finding the quickest route to finding your objective before your oxygen meter runs out. To make things a little more interesting, the locations of civilians you need to rescue or items you may need to find can vary with each playthrough. There's a bit of randomization here, so Fahrenheit has its fair share of replay value. In the end, I'm not sure there's much else you can say about Fahrenheit other than the fact that it is an FMV game to the core. While its gameplay is simplistic, it's about as complex as the genre will allow. And it's arguably the best looking game of its kind available on the Genesis or any of its add-ons. It's hard to recommend Fahrenheit if you're not a fan of the genre. But if you are, take a look, because it's positively on fire. Until next time, this is Steve White for Subspace Briefcase, signing off. Steer clear of those backdrafts.